time for the silly games, games, games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Take it to the house. You know what it is. Take it to the house. Break it. Get ready. Don't let us down.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply cover. Made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On first down, Howell. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing is going to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. The 20. Flop, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to Walker on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Howell throwing on third down here. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Okay, ready? Green jacket. Black ultra. Right.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he gets this one just shy of 30, down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Powell. That's to the tight end, Kirby Parkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Howell to throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Another throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Howell. Open man wham, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Come on, 38. Red. Red, cycle.
Now a play fake. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the pullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Let's go.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. On play action, Lance. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Lance going to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I'm talking about it very often. Sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the give, it's Walker. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Powell. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Walker with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
10 cycles.
First down, here's Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interceptions. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Oh, they'll a jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Powell to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the victory here for San Francisco. On one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the 49ers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.